Hello everybody, welcome back. YouTube.com/Geek Aloud for another Let's Install. Today, it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Is this a re-release, a remake? I don't even know what it's called. I'm going to go ahead, as I said, we're on a PlayStation 5, so we'll go ahead and click the download PlayStation 5 version. Just swapping briefly here to look at what we've got. A multiplayer pack, a co-op pack, a Warzone 2 pack, a campaign pack 1, a campaign pack 2. We'll go ahead and install all those. We'll hit continue. We'll back on out. I really want to see that queue. Oh, the other thing I should say is that if you pre-order it now, you can play the campaign today. That's why we're doing it today. So next week, the 28th, is when the game fully launches for everybody. If you pre-order digitally, either Xbox or PlayStation, you can go in today, a week early, and start playing that campaign. Who knows, a week you could probably, depending on what difficulty you play it on, you could probably wrap up the game in that amount of time. You know, the single player campaign, unless you're playing on Veteran, you might, is Veteran still the hardest one? I'm not sure. 3 errors, that's not good. What are the errors? Not enough free space, but isn't that... Well, it is Call of Duty, I'm not surprised. View error info, shall we? Oh dear, okay, free up space. What do we need? Another 23 gigabytes. Man, I'll be interested to see what the full install size is this year. 23 gigabytes. What is gonna go in the mix? Astro's Playroom, maybe? Astro's Playroom? Well, I've said it twice, I'll go with it. Astro's Playroom. And what do we still need? Jesus, we've got 93 gigs free and we need another 23, my goodness. Oh, I'm still playing all these games, guys. Ooh, Hot Wheels might be the ticket, unfortunately. Hot Wheels, I love you, fantastic game, pick it up. However, I think I will delete it now to enable us to fully install all the packages for the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 here on launch day. Let's have a look now at the uploads, downloads. These are the PS4 ones. So can I delete that? Cancel and delete. I don't need PS4 installs on my PS5, but that does remind me, I will do the complete and full Let's Install for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 on a PlayStation 4. It'll be the video just after this one. My goodness. All right, look at this queue. Now, I feel like there's a better way to pull that queue up. No, I'm thinking of the Xbox. There isn't. This is the best way to show you it on PlayStation 5. So we'll just quickly, one more time, run down the list. Base game itself, install size, 42.994. Can we see? No, we can't plot the details. Okay, well, we'll have to wrap up all the details at the end. Campaign Pack 2, multiplayer, co-op, and Warzone. Honestly, this week, you probably don't need the bottom 3 there. Just the 2 campaign packs and the Modern Warfare 2 base game itself. I would suspect we'll see you for all the content that you could access possibly this week. Anyway, but there it is, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 installing onto a PlayStation 5, as I said, where it's a week early release, so it's, 28th, the game officially comes out and all this is relevant, but we're doing it a week early because we can access that campaign. We can get the full Let's Install off today, and next Thursday night on the Gaming Enforcement Agency, our weekly video gaming podcast here on Geek Aloud, we will certainly be doing a deep dive on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 single-player campaign. We will have not necessarily finished it. I'll give it a red-hot crack, but I'm not promising I'll finish it, but I will give it a red-hot crack this week. Maybe roll credits before next Thursday's Gaming Enforcement Agency. Unky Dunky's back. Bully will be there as well. All of us will have gone hands-on, so we can give you the deep insights on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 from 3 different perspectives. That'll be next Thursday, 8 p.m-ish right here on Geek Aloud for the Gaming Enforcement Agency. It'd be fantastic to see you there. Of course, it's a live stream, so there's audience integration throughout the show. Ping off your comments, your questions straight in that YouTube chat. At the end segment, before we round them all up, get straight back to you. It'll be fantastic to answer some of your questions there on the Gaming Enforcement Agency. But for now, let's install Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 right here, youtube.com/Geek Aloud. All right, it's getting exciting now. Installed Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. As you can see there, 5 extra campaigns. Base campaign, 5 optional DLCs. At this week, as I said, you can only play the main campaign, and the official release is next Friday on the 28th. But we can open it up today. We can have a look at that main menu. What we're going to do is break open that settings. What we want to see is what kind of, motion blur. Is there a performance mode, a 4K mode? What are our visual options? And of course, we've got to look for the all-important field of view slider and crank it way up to the maximum. I can't recall now from the beta. It was either a 110-degree field of view or maybe a 120 field of view. Either way, crank it up to the max. All right, let's quickly go through here. Please read through it. I don't want to read through it. All right. Guess what? I'm not reading through it. We're just scrolling right, stick down all the way to the bottom. Hit accept. Oh, yeah, applying defaults. Home theater, I don't think so. TV, thank you very much. Obviously set up yours for yours at home. Don't go off my settings here. Just making it right for me. Accessibility options, always good to have a look here. Simplified controls, audio visual support, motion reduction. That's I'm sure we'll be able to pull it open in just 1 second. Yeah, that's me. Continue. Enroll now. Not now. We don't need to go through that process on here, I don't think. Let's scroll on down to the bottom. Hit accept one more time. Nope, 2 more times. And we'll, as I said, what we really want to do is jump into that main menu and pull open those settings. Now, the old Call of Duty favorite, as soon as you've installed it, a restart's required. I would have thought the first time I booted it would have counted. All right, here we go. Verifying that I've accepted everything. Oh, Demonware, logging into Demonware. That name has to be inspired by Demon by Daniel Suarez. Excellent, fantastic novel. My fingers are crossed one day a game developer out there is going to shake hands with Mr. Suarez and just build out his book collections. He is one of the best sci-fi fiction writers going around. And boy, does he has a great catalogue of novels under his belt, all of which would be fantastically turned into video games. Oh, I understand. Mature content. All right, now we don't want to play that. We can't go to cinematics, the start button. Unfortunately, we don't get into the main menu. It's gone straight to the campaign. Understandable. A week early. But we can pull up the all-important menus. Texture streaming on demand. Off. Local textures only. It won't cost you much internet, and obviously if you're in an offline situation, you can play it there, but local textures only is the lowest setting. If you leave texture streaming on, you'll get a better looking picture. Now, myself, I'll turn off the motion blur, I'll turn off the weapon blur. Film grain, I don't think we need any film grain at all. Depth of field, I'll turn that off. It can look good at good depth of field, but I just don't like it in a shooter. Enhance the sharpness of scene rendering. AMD, what do we turn that on? What's going to happen? Who knows? We'll enhance the sharpness. We'll see how it looks. Strength, what are our options here on strength? 1 through 100? Is it going to go all the way to 100? Oh, yeah, it is. Let's put it at 50. See how it looks. Field of view, here's the big one. Let's crank it all the way up. Is it 120? It is 120. Perfect. I love the wider field of view, bigger situational awareness. All right, now, what else do we have? No, there's no accessibilities. I thought maybe we'd see some accessibilities somewhere. Volume, input, edit button. No, I'm pretty happy with the default layout. Triangle, there it is. Triangle to pull it up. All right, we've got aiming input device, simplify controls off, all accessibility settings. This is what I was hoping for. All right, menu text size default, subtitles, all off, thanks. Center dot. Now, for me, I'm not a big fan of the center dot. Unky Dunky, however, big fan. So if you're in his camp, by all means, turn on. Aim down sights, field of view. And the blur's off. Okay. So that is all the settings of relevancy. Let's bounce on out now and pull up the particulars and wrap up this here. Let's install video. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, 1 week prior to launch. But if you pre-ordered it digitally, you can access that single-player campaign today. So, perfect. It's right above me. As you can see here, version 1.002. and that comes in at 109.1 gigabytes. That's right, 1 gigabyte for every dollar I had to spend in Australian dollars on getting this game. That has been another complete and successful install right here, youtube.com/Geek Aloud, home of course, the famous Let's Install series, going 4 years strong, over 400 videos. If there's any installs you want to know about, chances are I've got you covered on the channel. Feel free to check them out. Also, check out the Gaming Enforcement Agency. It's our weekly video gaming podcast. Everyone's welcome. Come on in. Check out the games we've been playing. We take a deep dive into the games we've been playing, go right through them. We cover the news of the week. We have the standoff, our favorite segment here on the show. We put the best of gaming up against the other best of gaming and declare a winner. That's right. It's a celebration of all things video gaming. If you play video games, I promise you will love that segment. That's certainly the feedback we get. Anyway, and then finally, segment 4, we wrap it all up, get back to your comments. It's a live YouTube stream right here, 8 p.m. on Thursday nights. Watch along. If you've got any comments, throw them in the chat. At the end, we wrap them all up, get straight back to you. It's interactive television as you've not seen before. And everyone's welcome to come along, check it out, and say hi. It'd be great to see you there. What else can you do with Geek Aloud? Like it, subscribe it, you'll never miss it.
Oh, that was luck. Hey, that's not it.
I love everything about it. Ooh.
Old Uncle Donkey. Gee, Donkey.